Welcome back. I ended off yesterday explaining to us that the altar of fasting and prayer restores back to us the power, authority, and dominion vested within us as kings and priests unto God to rule and reign and have dominion on earth. It cleanses us from those things that easily entangles us and clings onto us in our daily engagements on earth. Hence the reason that we at times need to retreat, be re-energized, re-empowered, and reinforced to go back into the battle, on the battlefield, and war and engage and rule and have dominion. We have been created to do good works. Ephesians 2:10 tells us that. And in our doing good works, we are to do it as kings and priests. I believe that in these last days, we will see this in greater and amplified ways than we've ever seen it before. As kings, kings rule, kings reign unapologetically. They have the authority and they have the power. If you look at your life, does your life resemble that of a king? Because that is who you are. The next time you embark upon a fast and prayer, I need you to remember that part of it is to restore back unto you your identity as a king and as a priest. I believe very strongly. I mentioned Luke 4 the other time. I believe very strongly that when Jesus was affirmed in Luke chapter 3, when God affirmed him that this is my son in whom I am well pleased, the Holy Spirit came upon him, descended upon him in the form of a dove. He leaves that place full of the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit leads him into the wilderness to exactly, and I'm looking for the right word, to reinforce the affirmation of God the Father. He goes through three major temptations. And I believe those three major temptations where the enemy thought he was tempting Jesus, the assignment was to enforce exactly on earth who Jesus was. I believe those temptations and that fasting reinforced, reignited, and empowered and released the authority and dominion Jesus Christ in the form of man as king and priest unto God. How do I know this? Because Hebrews tells us that he is our forerunner. He is our forerunner in all aspects. If we are kings and priests, that is because Jesus was first king and priest. Now believe through that altar of fasting and prayer that Jesus Christ himself, as the Son of God, had to go through. He was given, and it was given to him and restored unto him that which the enemy wanted to take from him. The Lord restored to him and placed it upon him, the power and authority to go out in the world and to rule and to reign, to subjugate, to subdue as a king and as a priest. That is laid out for you and I. That when we engage the world, we should engage the world unapologetically, because we know that we engage the world as kings and priests. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to explain the functions of a king and a priest, and that is for another time. What you should remember: claim back what you have lost. Redeem what you have lost. through the altar of fasting and prayer, you can redeem your authority, your kingship, your priesthood. You can redeem your dominion and your power as a king and as a priest. God bless you.